For over a century, the one constant through the years for the Ford Motor Company has been their love of auto racing. And Edsel Ford, great-grandson of the founder, when you look across the room here at the Henry Ford, especially the Driving in America exhibit, you can see your family's passion.
You're right, Matt, and it's great because Driving in America just opened a couple of months ago, and now we have all these fantastic cars in our racing collection.
And to know where you're going, they always say you have to appreciate where you've come from. And the hands on this steering wheel is what started the Ford Motor Company.
There's no doubt about it. This was a car called Sweepstakes, and that Henry Ford had won the one and only car race he was ever in October of 1901. And everybody thought that there was no way my great-grandfather would win because guy had a bigger car, more powerful engine, so forth and so on. Well, the car broke after about 7 out of the 10 laps, and Henry Ford went on to win the race, and the rest is history.
An open-wheel car that also has some NASCAR influence. Jimmy Clark scored the first win for Ford Motor Company, and it was the very first rear-engine Indy 500 winner, and the Wood brothers helped send him to victory lane.
The story has it that Colin Chapman actually called the Wood brothers and said, would you come and pit this vehicle for us at Indianapolis, and I think they jumped at the chance.
All right, Mr. Ford, now down in the NASCAR section, we have everything from Buck Baker's Chrysler to Bill Elliott's 212 T-Bird at Talladega to the Wood brothers, confetti and all, Ford that Trevor Bayne won the 2011 Daytona 500.
This was the single most exciting victory that I've ever been a part of, and it was absolutely a remarkable day.
And Mr. Ford, a huge empty spot for one of Ford Racing's most prized possessions, the Mark IV.
It's on tour. As you know, this is the 45th anniversary of the victory in '67.
Something not seen in about 40 years, the victory trophy for winning that Le Mans race. It's in the restoration process,
yes.
And this is the first time in 4 decades that anyone in public has seen this trophy.
I'll tell you a story about the trophy. It was given to Ford Motor Company in 1967 for winning Le Mans that year. And the man who had it, I ran into about 3 or 4 months ago. And unbeknownst to me, a package arrived in my office, and inside it was this trophy. No note, no nothing. It just was there, and of course we immediately knew what it was and sent it to Henry Ford for restoration and preservation, but we're really honored to have this trophy. It means so much to me personally and so much to Ford Motor Company to have it.
This passion, is that why you're trying to shepherd the education of auto racing's past for our kids, our future?
I think it's really important for kids to understand what goes into racing. There's the technology piece of it, there's the car piece of it, and then, quite frankly, Matt, there's the emotion. And a lot of us thrive on the emotion of motor car racing, and I think this, to me, is a good example of what it's all about.